I know what you're doing. And it's probably at work. This the shit men do. This the shit niggas fucking do when you're a female trying to get your point out, and they had a point, and they really just dedicated with what he got to say, and his mind is made up, obviously.
No chill with Dr. Drill. Ain't no chill with Dr. Drill. Ain't no chill with Dr. Drill.
So listen, topic I got today. She says the topic is called Men Nowadays. Dr. Trill, what's wrong with men nowadays? I seem to continue to meet the same type of man. They all want to just play games and I don't got no time for it. I'm convinced that there are no good men in the big cities. What should I do though? Move? No, she said, what is a girl to do? Move? Question mark. And I say, the crazy thing about this, that you need to first examine is yourself. You talking about the men in big cities. The problem is not the men in big cities. The problem is that you kind of attracted to the men in big cities. And the niggas that ain't shit are kind of shit to you that you're interested in talking to. Because it's a whole lot of ain't shit bitches that I'm not even interested in. But the problem is not these niggas ain't shit. The problem is that you like these niggas. First thing, so let's do a self-check. What do you like about all the niggas that have come across your life that you're interested in that also end up turning out to be not shit in a couple months? Crazy. This next thing you should think about is what are you giving these niggas? Why do you even care at the end of the day? Because I don't give nothing at the end of the day. So if a bitch turn out to not be shit in about 2 months. But you sound like you giving away girlfriend benefits on a nigga that's been around for 13 days. Here's the thing, girlfriend benefits need to be set up specifically. If you are just hanging out with a nigga, he don't get to spend the night. He don't get to lay up with you and meet all your homegirls and meet your family and all of this shit so you can be sad in 2.5 months when you found out that this nigga ain't shit because you like ain't shit niggas. So therefore, he don't get the girlfriend benefits until he make you a what? Okay, so let's start there. That's the second step. Second step is slow down with your girlfriend benefits. First step is look at yourself. What is it about you? Let's get off me because I got a lot, a very strong opinion about that. What? Because you looking across here like you got a real thought problem.
I mean, like, there's a lot of assumptions, man. On your part. I mean, I feel like when you get to big cities, it's a lot of ancient niggas in, certain areas of big cities, like LA. It's a lot of ancient niggas in this mug. I promise you. So I feel you. It might not be her. It could be the area that she's in.
It's never the area.
We don't know what she does as a profession.
Baby, show your skills. Show your skills.
It's one thing to be aspirational about it. It's another thing to be deliberate about it.
Welcome to King Burger, where we could do it your way, but don't get crazy.
Okay, that weighs a hand in that also. You just never know. I feel like it's a lot of ancient niggas in certain cities, especially LA. So I feel you, girl.
There is.
But I could agree on you. I could agree on something with you because it might be something about her. Okay, women, we tend to make it a habit and choose. Tend to make it a habit, and choose a certain type. We gotta break the vicious cycle sometimes. So, I would have let her have some more detail what she does as a professional. Baby, what you doing?
It don't matter. Do you like whack ass niggas for a living? Because that shit don't really pay nothing, does it? So it don't matter what she do for a profession.
It does.
You know what?
Then it'll say what environment she's exposed to, what type of men she's exposed to. Maybe you need to go.
Stop liking trash niggas. That's all you need to go is look at the man in the mirror. Mike said it a long time ago.
It's changing nowadays. It's changing. It's a lot of ain't shit niggas and bitch ass niggas and bitch nigga shit going on. Okay.
Here's the crazy thing
Social
about
media
that.
changed the fucking game. Okay. There's a lot of bitch asses going on. It's a fucking disease. A lot of these niggas are picking up.
No. Well, here's the thing. In a big city, major city, and I'm gonna pass it to Lovely moment, but in a major city, one thing that you have to take to account is that these guys, like they always say, LA men ain't worth shit. LA men is this and that. But here's the crazy thing: 90% of them ain't from LA. They just moved here because they heard that the bitches out here like niggas that ain't shit. So I was like, yo, I might as well go to LA because.
What's the ratio? In LA, the ratio, the guy to girl ratio is like, well, you got 10 bitches for one nigga out here.
Exactly, and like
ridiculous.
that's perfect because the guys is getting back into control. Let's go, fellas, celebration. But as you should, listen, ain't they fault that the girls are interested in niggas that ain't about shit, and also. Just like no woman thinks that she's a hoe, just same as no nigga thinks he ain't about shit.
That's not true. So I got homegirls that know they hoes.
Man, please, I've never met a woman I was like, yeah, well shit, I'm still a hoe right now, but when I'm ready to settle down, they all be like, I'm ready for the nigga, and I'm like, bitch, you's a real life hoe. Why is you talking about you ready? So my point is, no one that I've met considered themselves hoes, just like no nigga I met considers himself the ain't shit nigga from LA. But anyway, let's pass this thought process over to Love. What do you think about this?
So, I think a couple of things. So, the ratio to men and women everywhere is damn near like 21-1, right?
Everywhere?
Yeah. I mean, I know you're trying to base it in LA.
You need statistics.
I know you're trying to. See, I'm not saying like LA 21-1, Miami 21-1. I'm saying like it's way more women than men on earth. We got to deal with that first. So let's just say, in a fantasy world, every man in the world was the perfect man and faithful. There will be a lot of single, lonely, dead chicks out here.
Fantasy world.
Well, yeah, I'm giving it to you real, like, because we know the majority of men they're perfect.
Oh, they know they tried for this.
Right?
Man, please.
Yeah.
And we know that there's no perfect woman.
I don't
I'm glad you can agree. I'm glad you can agree.
No,
Now, look,
disagree.
now, the thing is about, women love to, they love to put their experiences on a whole. For instance, if a woman come here now and she dates Derek, Derek's happens to be in background people for people who are not paying attention, right? If Derek does her dirty, all of a sudden, the niggas at that studio whack.
Everybody at L Stream.
Everybody whack.
No, that's not all.
Listen, okay. If we was to ask that young lady who asked the question, how many people have she dated in LA?
How old is she?
Don't matter. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Compare the number of men you've dated in your whole entire life, multiply it by times 2, and then compare that to the number of actual men in LA. It's going to be a huge, ridiculous gap. So to put that on a whole entire city is ridiculous.
Come on, man.
It reeks of bitterness.
Oh, come on. Come through.
I think, okay.
Well, it was my turn. I didn't know. I mean,
Paul, I gotta interrupt that.
Okay, it is your show. Whatever.
We're not factoring age. We're not factoring environment.
It don't matter.
She got daddy issues or not.
We don't know.
Apply
We don't
all
know.
It's
women.
like a personal problem.
We can't assume and
You
question.
can't do
It's not like a
that.
lot of personal issues though. Like I can't put my personal issues on women. Me and my flaws and me being ain't shit or whatever I am, I can't put that on you. I can't.
Exactly.
Just like her, she
But
can't
You
put
say
put that on.
women tend to, it depends on how mature the woman is, her age demographic, and career-wise, depending on who she's surrounded by in the daytime, nighttime, her family, her
all
upbringing.
that shit don't matter.
All that factors into.
Does that?
That's psychology 101.
That's more to my point.
Your statement being, a woman, she dates so-and-so and Derek, and she has a power with Derek. All the niggas in the studio ain't shit. I'm not like that. I'm not gonna say all the niggas in the studio ain't shit. I'm gonna just be like, Derek ain't shit. And I met him at that studio. You
So
feel
do
me?
you think it's fair to say, so let me ask you this. Out of all the men in LA, which we don't know the number yet, right? Out of literally every man, you think it's fair for her to say niggas in the big city ain't shit? How many people do you actually think she dated? Like, even if you think of a ridiculous number for her.
Look at the environment in city environments and look at environments in rural areas. It's statistically shown that, when you go to rural areas outside of the city, you have more marriages that last longer. LA County has one of the highest.
Being married is not the issue. Ain't shit niggas can be married or not. So So we got to
saying,
but that's against your point, though.
No. I was going.
Because being married doesn't mean that they're good men.
No. I'm saying the issue people have in cities. Okay, the issue that she's having in cities. I'm comparing the comparison between rural areas and cities, and why we have more people in rural areas that have long-term relationships and marry. City life is different. The environment is different.
Because the opportunity is different in these small cities. These women, they might have the most.
So it's cool to say there's more ain't shit niggas in cities.
No, it's more to say that it's more women that are just at the point of saying, you know what? If I leave him, then what? I ain't working, because in smaller cities they have more idea of women that are just like housewives.
And we don't know what our issue or problems are.
Corporate man's still out here getting to it because they, you know, a nigga that can put on a suit, women like that. A nigga that got a consistent 401k, oh man, these bitches just jumping out the window.
They tend to have more principles and morals.
Man, no they don't.
And then you know, like I don't know statistically, but I hear a lot of, you know, the saying good guys finish last still exists. That came from somewhere, right? And then I still hear typically a lot of women who don't even like quote unquote square.
That came up with that.
No.
Probably nigga somewhere
it was probably a good guy. That was
probably a good guy. That was
probably a good guy out here with no.
You're the good guy. Oh, I moved my order 10 times and I did this and I did that.
Why?
You know what's funny though? You know how men we deal with our issues like kind of like, you know, on some real shit. Publicly, okay, we might not say if a nigga ain't shit, right? But niggas who ain't shit know they ain't shit. They know what the scam is on you.
No, some of them are in denial.
But you know, this is the game. A lot of people don't like to admit this game, right? So the men's game is, the shallow game is sex, right? We see you, we like you, we want to fuck.
That sounds about right.
That's the game. You know the game for you guys is see him, change him or not, and then get married. Because
or get as much as you can get out of him.
Hold on.
Stop the pressures!
When I have a point, I get cut off. I don't even understand.
No,
I wasn't brought here for that.
Where are the fucking statistics, goddammit? Where are the statistics? Not all women are like that. You keep saying y'all.
Well, I mean, I kind of get my point.
Say y'all. Say the women you fuck with.
I could have been talking about aliens next. We don't know nothing because you cut me off. I don't know. You don't know what I was gonna say. We don't know anything. All I'm saying is this: if ancient niggas are playing a game, right? Because I can't speak for all ancient niggas. I'm generalizing.
Thank you.
But I thought we understood this, right?
But you're generalizing off of what statistic though?
How do you generalize off a statistic?
I like to do my research, okay, and not just say off of my personal experience, because each individual person is different. You're speaking, it sounds like you're speaking from your personal experience. It doesn't sound like you're speaking from a worldly perspective.
No. Well, okay, let's talk about the facts, right? I notice you keep bringing up, to prove this point, marriages and divorces. That doesn't prove if a man ain't shit or not.
We don't know why.
We don't know why they got divorced and what's going on.
No. Yes, it does.
What?
No.
I'm just trying.
Yes, it does.
Hold up. Women are cheating more now.
Fucking right.
Okay? Women are cheating more, but men hold, the majority of the statistics for being cheaters and being ain't shit and being at fault. Women, now they're coming up and they're rising, but men hold. You guys are holding the trophy still. You know me?
So listen.
You know, if I said statistically that all women are under 5'3", I'm just trying to tell you I just made up some facts from something with no link or proof to the thing.
I read it.
I can say that. I've read that. All women are under 5'3".
I read that somewhere. I wrote it down and then I read it.
We'll show this.
Yo, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Dr. Trill. I am Dr. Trill. My co-host, Johanny T, and my guest, Bad Luck. Yo, we appreciate y'all. Tune in next week for more bullshitting stuff. You dig? Conversations about these relationships. Bye.
No chill with Dr. Trill. Ain't no chill with Dr. Trill.